Can't see me too. Yeah, happy morning, everyone, and welcome to this lovely session today on inner child healing. This is on request of some of my friends. They wanted to repeat this because we had done this earlier, and I think um, it does need to be repeated because doing this once is not enough. In fact, it is recommended to do it for 6 weeks at least regularly if you are facing any problems. Happy morning, Jagdish sir. It was such a lovely session yesterday. And yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for being there. Okay. So we have done this before, and I'm sure some of you had attended it that time too. Anybody remembers what is inner child healing? My new friends? Come on. I think you can unmute yourself. What do you understand by inner child healing? Okay. So without any further ado, we'll just get started. And I'll just share my screen, which I had uh, prepared just to explain this to people who have no idea about what is inner child healing. So, see, it is so that whatever we are today, how we behave, how we interact with people, huh? See, we are all born the same, but then what happens? How come we are so different, all of us? We are so different, right? How our nature, some of us are extroverts, some of us are introverts, some of us are always cheerful, some of us are little stressed most of the time. So what really happens where things change? So basically, it has been now authenticated that whatever we are today is because of our little tiny experiences in our childhood, which we don't even remember. Generally at the age of 5, because before that, we are totally connected to our heart center. We are totally connected to our source below 5. But as we grow, as the society has an impact on us, as our parents have an impact on us, our siblings, all our other caretakers, our teachers, our mentors, slowly things begin to change. And we are going away and away from our heart center, that love center, that pure center, that source center. In our previous meditations, we have always gone with this thought that there is something magnificent inside us, in this beautiful body. There is something very precious which we have lost connection with. So this is that connection I'm talking about. So as we lose connection with that beautiful thing which is inside us, we get impacted by the society, impacted by all the other emotions, hate, guilt, jealousy, competition. These things start coming in and we start going away from our heart center. But that little child which is inside us never really grows up. It is there. It still needs that same love, affection which it needed when it was below 5. That same hug from a loved one, the same loving touch from our children, from our spouse, from our parents. We still do need it. We still need people to understand us. Okay. But what happens, that child gets lost as we get more and more involved in our what you say, the routine life, in that brick wall, remember? As we get busy laying the bricks on that wall, our name, our identity, our professions, our education, our possessions, our position in the society, as these things go on piling up, we keep losing the connection from that heart center. And that little child gets neglected. It feels unloved. And this is what really happens. Hmm? So now it's time to give some attention to that inner child of ours, because it is still there, right? And it still needs the same love and affection which you needed when you were 2, 3, 4. Okay. What happens sometimes when we, at that age, when we are 3, 4, 5, we are, to say, we are disciplined by our caretakers. They are trying to do good for us, not realizing in the long run they are damaging us also. They are trying to do very good to us. They're disciplining us. When people come, we should be at our best behavior. When we have guests over, we should look nice. We should behave nice. We should not just start eating, whatever has been sort of offered to the guest. So all these things we are then trained. Huh? People take the responsibility of training us. In this training, what happens? That little child slowly starts to become scared of expressing. It becomes scared of showing his or her real emotions. For example, we start, feeling that we have to prove ourselves, even to our parents, to get that love. When we've really behaved well, we've recited that poem really well in front of the guest, and after the guest leave, we get a hug. हाँ बहुत अच्छा poem बोला था, बहुत अच्छा behave किया आज. So we now want to get that hug, and for that we start to be very conscious of our behavior, especially if they are siblings. The competition comes in. इसने अच्छा behave नहीं किया, मैंने अच्छा behave किया था. So I am going to get more love from my parents now. So the love which was supposed to be unconditional slowly changes to become conditional, which we don't realize. Like school, when you get good marks, you are sure you're going to get a treat today. You are going to be taken out. You will be given a gift because you've come first in the class. Yeah. But if for any reason you did not perform well, you are in for a spanking, you're in for a lecture, you're in for a long list of, whatever the parents have to say to you, even the teachers, we also, the way we treat children if they don't do well, ये तो ऐसा ही है, इसका तो कभी marks आने ही नहीं है. ठीक है, क्लास में ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, and then in the examination they don't get marks. So that child knows very well, and very slowly the child is going to get accustomed to it, and these things are not going to have any impact on him, at least physically outside in that present moment. But somewhere that inner child is getting hurt. Okay. So then what we do, we try and be perfect. We try to please others so that we will get attention. This happens, right? When you have been labeled, and this child dances very well. So now whenever there are guests home, you're supposed to give a performance. And your performance has to be point on. Otherwise, your parents are going to be disappointed with you. And now because you love your parents, you don't want to disappoint them. See, I'm not blaming parents anywhere over here. Our parents themselves needed a lot of inner child healing. And if we could take it this way, we all still have a part of our parent inside us. The seed from where we have grown, that part is already inside us. A fruit has the seeds in it. So we have those seeds. So in a way, that inner child of the parent has been passed on to us also. So in our meditation today, we are not only just going to heal our inner child, we can even heal our parents' inner child. So they were doing the best they knew. They were doing the best they knew. So with all due respects to them, today we are grown up, we are mature, we are we know we can handle situations ourselves. So now we are going, what are we going to do now? Now some of us have, even the parents have, they have they are no more in their physical form. So now what do? We are not going to go and start fighting with our parents that this is what you did to me in the childhood. So now see, that's why I have become so conscious. I've always wanted to become a perfectionist. I always used to think being a perfectionist was my very strong quality. Okay. But I realized much later in life that it was not really my strong quality. It was, I was so conscious of being, mm, to stand out in a crowd or to be better than the others, that I was consciously working on myself, and my goal was always to outshine the others. Now, what happens in that? You are losing your true self somewhere. Some days you just don't want to do it. I mean, you just want to relax. You don't really want to be in a competition. You really don't want to cook. You can tell your family today, I'm in no mood to cook. I don't want that label, my mother's a real great cook. That whenever we tell her, she'll start cooking. We are mood nahi hai. I'm not going to cook today. So it's perfect. So that I realized much later in life when these things started to reflect in my personality. Okay. So now, what I said was the cry we hear from a deep in our hearts comes from the wounded child within. Healing this inner child's pain is the key to transforming anger, sadness, and fear. Thich Nhat Hanh, my favorite, one of my favorites, who I think passed away 2 years back. Uh, he's a Vietnamese monk. So this says that our child is wounded inside. For example, see, यहाँ पर इतना अभी fresh cement हुआ है. The child has just walked over it. In fact, she's walking over the dog's footstep, I think, whatever. But then she's in for a scolding. She's in for a scolding that you have spoilt the entire flooring and it will have to be done again. So somewhere inside us, a child is very, very conscious of behaving. Now, these are the few examples. You can just take a look on it and we can just reflect on these if any one of you have any personal this thing to share. I'm just telling you, let's go back into our past when we were 3, 4, 5, 6. We were under so much of pressure of performing. And then that has carried on now. We could have been subject to, everyone has a story. Alcoholic parents, abusive parents, parents who are not getting along with each other. And we thought we were the reason, we were the cause. Sometimes I'm just giving random examples. Please do not take it personally, anybody. Sometimes there could be financial problems in the house, and the father just blames the child. तुम्हारी कल फीस देनी है and I don't have this. You started feeling guilty. The child will start feeling guilty that because of me, my parents have to work so hard. The least I can do is behave myself, or at least come first in the class. My father has given the fees, my father has spent on my tuitions, and I'm not doing well. So that guilt starts coming in. Sometimes there could be single parents. Sometimes the parents have remarried or something like that. And then the child starts to grows up with the feeling of abandonment. Sometimes a child has gone through some sexual abuse, something within the family, within relatives, and does not have the guts to go and share with the parent because that relative is very, very close in the family. It has happened with people. The child grows up with hurt, grows up with guilt, okay? Because he could not say no to certain things. So that low self-esteem begins to build up, okay? The inner child work helps us to get to the root of the problem, the core wounding, instead of putting a band-aid over the pain and hoping it gets better. Means now when we grow up, we say, okay, we are no more a child. Now we should know how to behave everywhere. So we fix a plastic smile on our face, and that's the way we go about our day. Okay? And we do not let our real emotions come out. Now, when this thing goes off balance, beyond repair, then it starts reflecting in our personality also. Now what to do? अब पेरेंट्स के साथ जाके लड़ना तो है नहीं है कि आपने ऐसा बोला था when I was a child, तो देखो now today I am so conscious. I have been performing in front of guests. My father used to say, oh, she is a very good orator. देखो कितनी अच्छी poem बोल के सुनाएगी, कितना अच्छा paragraph बोलेगी. Look at her handwriting. Her handwriting is so nice. So I was always so conscious of being so in the cursive, really beautiful, write beautifully. ठीक है, it's an asset, all right. But then when you are doing it just to please somebody, then it becomes a problem. When you're doing it just to be, oh, now I wait for validation. Now people are going to say, just look at her handwriting, it is so nice. That is what is causing problem. Okay, so now what to do? Now parents though ab nahi hai, my parents are no more. So now what to do? We are going to reparent ourselves. We have understood now what to do. Our child is still there inside our heart space. We will go within, meet our inner child, and give the same love and affection and the hug and the touch which that child has missed in the childhood. Or which the child has been wanting but did not get. These are other ways also. You can write a letter to your inner child. Okay. But we know much better way, much faster way, that is meditation. And we are going to do that. But the journaling also helps. Okay. So just convincing your former self to let go of the past is easier said than done. It doesn't really happen. Just letting go of the past, we tell people, forget it, just let go. It's not that easy. So we are all work in progress, and meditation is going to help us let go of these tiny hurts, pains which we have. So I would always recommend people who are really working on it, give it 6 weeks. Give it 6 weeks at least. So try and do it for 6 weeks. You will see that you start healing from within. And when these pains, this hurt is there, this hurt is there inside us, it then starts to develop into diseases. Louise Hay, remember? She had a very traumatic childhood. Her mother, she married somebody, like she had a stepfather at a very tender age. She was very small when she had a stepfather. Can you even hear me? Camera.
We were able to hear you. Now the voice is breaking a little.
Yeah, again, some issue. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I've switched off the camera. I just hope this doesn't happen during the meditation. Okay. So like she had a traumatic childhood. In her childhood, she was abused by her stepfather. She grew up in poverty. She had no money. I mean, her mother had no money. So she, in her school, she used to just keep waiting during the Christmas time. The teachers, the nuns used to distribute cake. And she was so unfortunate that she was always the last one. और तब तक खत्म हो जाता था केक, होता ही नहीं. So she grew up with that feeling that nothing nice is there for me. मेरे लिए तो कुछ अच्छा कभी होने वाला ही नहीं. She grew up with that feeling. And then the story is long. We'll do the life story of Louise Hay some other time and how she came out of it. And then she discovered that these things made her nurse so much of anger inside her. So much of anger was there in her that she developed cancer. Because what is cancer? That is just accumulation of anger inside us. All that poison of that anger built up so much, she developed cancer in her little when she was around 60. And कौन से organ का cancer होना था? Can you guess? She was abused sexually. So her anger was all piled up in her sexual organs. She got the cancer of the cervix. Okay. So these things can be very, very detrimental to us if not taken care of well in time. Okay. So these are the things which you can repeat saying to your child. Huh? And then, okay, so I'm skipping this. We have discussed this quite a bit. So the child need not, the child grows up with that feeling that he wants to be good. He wants to be very good. Only then the parent is going to like him, or even others for that matter. So he felt safe only when he was good. He felt loved only when he was able to please his parents. Okay. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to do meditation to heal our inner child, to give that same love and affection which our inner child always longed for and missed somewhere during growing up. So any question, any sharing, we can spend a minute or two and then go for meditation exactly at 7 a.m. 45 minutes of meditation. We'll try to finish it up by 7:45. Yes, please. These, you could add on to whatever I have shared.
No, I just like to point out there's a poet called David White, who actually wrote a very long poem called The Barefoot Boy. And he says exactly what you were saying. This child is so happy running around the brooks, learning from nature, so on and so forth. And goes as a long poem, and ends, he says, all too soon, these feet must hide. All this soon, these feet might hide in the pride, in society's pride. So what happens is, this is what happens. We expect to behave in a particular way, which is what the society demands, and we forget that we are being a child and all the learning that is much more possible during the child. That's all I would like to add. And it's a very known fact that quite often we lose our childhood or happiness because of things that happen in the past, and we do not. We lose all that. We we, we are shod, he says, to the clod of the earth like a horse, and then we have to keep toiling, forgetting what we really are.
So, sir, I would confess that this poem has, which you shared during the talk,
Yes, the last.
India Habitat, it has become one of my favorite. Whenever I talk on education, I
Yes.
use both the poems which you had used, and
Uh,
my talk becomes very impressive because I just use those two poems. So I don't go further than that. I just use that, and it explains so everything, and it makes us reflect and
correct,
think that what are we really doing? What is education really doing?
correct,
From a child who was supposed to learn from nature, to be happy, free, we close him into compartments and make him try to train them and discipline them as bottles in a factory, I say. Yes, sir.
and today at the higher level, the emphasis on learning and artificial intelligence, forgetting that you have to develop your intelligence first.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Right.
you. So if nobody else has anything to say, we can go into meditation now. Okay. So today we are going to do a beautiful meditation. We are going to give love and affection to our own inner child, which is still there, waiting for your hug, waiting for your forgiveness. Now, when we talk about forgiveness, I'm not talking about forgiving only people, not only parents or teachers. Okay, TK, I forgive you today. I've always nursed so many grudges against you. First, we are going to forgive ourselves also. We are going to forgive ourselves, and then we'll be capable of forgiving everybody else. So this Ho'oponopono poem we used once for forgiveness. So today again, we are going to go into meditation, and all of you are meditators. You all know how to sit in meditation. So please, fingers into fingers, feet crossed, sit comfortably. Sthiram Sukham Asanam, as Patanjali says. But if you're uncomfortable in this posture, you are welcome to sit any which way you like. You could even lie down if you're facing some ailment or any issue. You can just lie down with your legs 1 to 2 feet apart, your palms facing the ceiling and your eyes closed. Just don't use a pillow. You could be just lying on a yoga mat or on the bed or wherever. But that's only if you're unable to sit. But if you can sit, that's the best. Okay. So let us now close our eyes and first relax this beautiful body which we have. Just visualize a little white light entering your head, relaxing your skull, your forehead, relaxing all the muscles in your face. I will be playing a little music. And along with the music, we will relax our entire body. Your forehead is relaxed. The muscles which you use to frown or to get angry, just relax it. Go down to your eyes. Relax your beautiful eyes. Relax your cheeks. Your ears. My dear friends, it's our birthright to be totally healthy and totally fulfilled in every area of our life. Let's claim it and accept that birthright right now. Let us take care of ourselves mentally and physically and give ourselves a chance because we are worth it. As you continue to take deep breaths, allow all the muscles of your neck to relax. Your jaws, your throat. Relax the back of your head. Your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists. Let them all relax. Your fingertips. Let all these muscles relax. Your upper chest, your ribs, your abdomen, your pelvic area. Genitals, your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, relax. Your ankles, your feet. Your skin, the largest organ of your body. Let it relax. And as you keep breathing, let us go deeper into our internal organs. Feel the music move into your body and further relax. Remember the power that created you. Remember the power that's making you breathe to last your lifetime. Its power is still in you. Heal all your internal organs with your love and attention, because wherever your attention is going, your energy is flowing. Your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your intestines, your spleen, liver, kidneys, the sexual organs, they are all receiving your love, your light, and your energy. Observe the breath as it goes in and out of your body. The intelligence within you is a part of the one intelligence that has created you and everything around you. You are not lost. You are not lonely. You are not rejected. You are not forgotten. You are not left out of the door, my dear friend. You are one with the very power that has created you. And that power gives you the power to create your own experiences. Every thought you think and every word you speak is creating your own future. We now choose to use this power to create a wonderful new future for us. You are much more than the body. You are pure consciousness.
दो है ना दोनों में
You are a divine, magnificent expression of life. You are one with all of life. Today, no person, no thing, and no place has any power over you. You are the creative power, my dear friends, and you are the only authority over you. Today, we are just choosing to use our power to heal ourselves. Enjoy. Just be with your breath now. And now take your awareness on your nostrils and slowly drift away from your thoughts. As gradually you will enter a no mind state. It is then when you will draw in a lot of cosmic energy, which will heal you at all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So, my beautiful friends, this is a training for you to move beyond your conscious mind. Go past your analytic mind and reach your subconscious mind. Relax and enjoy this journey. Slowly shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. Sink deeper and deeper into this darkness behind your eyes, this darkness in your chest, and this darkness all around you. This is the quantum field. Enjoy. If thoughts still keep coming back, no worries. We have the controls. We will bring our awareness back to our nostril. Even if we have to repeat this a zillion times, continue, my dear friends. Just be with your breath, your normal, natural, simple, easy, tranquil, relaxed breathing. With every inhalation and exhalation, feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed. And now, drop your identities, drop your ego, drop your personality, your analytic mind, which is nothing but an extension of your ego. Drop it all and become pure consciousness. Keep sinking deeper and deeper into this darkness by keeping all your awareness at the tip of your nostril. This is a beautiful technique given to us by Lord Buddha 2500 years back. He said, when you are with your incoming and outgoing breath, you cannot be with your thoughts. Anapanasati. Ana is the in-breath. Pana is the outgoing breath. Sati is to be with. You have drawn the attention from people, places, things, times, and events. And feel your body sink into this generous present moment. For my new friends, if any time you as an observer find your mind returning to the known and the familiar, returning to people or things or places, to your body, to your identity, to your emotions, to your past or future, simply become aware of your incoming and outgoing breath and become one with your breath. Notice the sensation of the air as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Observe each and every breath. Do not let a single breath pass without you noticing it. With every breath, feel going deeper and deeper within. Go deeper. Drift deeper, my dear friends. Sink further deep. And now it's time to become nobody. No one, no thing, nowhere and no time. Transcend beyond time and space. Become less matter and more energy. Move from particles to waves and become pure consciousness. At this moment, just take a step back. You have become an observer who is observing your own body, which is observing the breath. The longer you linger into this unknown, the more you will draw in new life to yourself. Surrender your consciousness back into this black, dark space, which is the quantum field. It is in this quantum field that infinite possibilities occur. Where you draw in synchronicities, serendipities in your life. So At this moment, my dear friend, surrender any aspect of your limited self to join the greater self and become no body, no mind, no thing, no one, nowhere, and no time. Lose yourself to nothingness to become everything. Enjoy. Just be with your breath for a few more moments. Before we go in deeper and deeper into our hearts to heal our inner child. Breathe in and breathe out. Just be with your breath. We surrender to this dark, empty space behind your eyes and keep sinking deeper and deeper. All your awareness at the nostril, observing your incoming and outgoing breath. your awareness to your heart region. Your heart. Imagine you're breathing from your heart. Though I know it is not physically possible, but still, let us imagine we are inhaling our breath, which is going straight to our heart, making it swell, making it swell with cosmic love energy. With every out breath, you're releasing all the pain which is there in your heart. Your heart is expanding, throbbing, beating, and sending love through the blood to every organ system of your body. Your heart has changed into a love churning machine, pumping out love. To all organs of your body, to your lungs, the heart itself, to the intestines, stomach, kidneys. Love is flowing through the blood, bathing each and every organ. Every tissue, every muscle is soaked in your love. Total love is flooding each and every tissue, cell of your body. And see, every cell of your body is dancing in happiness, getting love from you, getting attention from you. Till now, we have taken our body for granted. Our heart, our lungs, the beautiful life-giving organs, work 24/7, my dear friends, without taking a minute of rest. We have never given it attention. Are we treating them well? Are we treating them the way we should? We keep looking outside for things to complete us. The truth is, we are already complete. We have this divine force in our heart, which is capable of love, of life. This is God. This pranic force is the only resource. The change, exchange technology, and acknowledge this divine force, this life. That is within us. It's easier to understand. So it's time to change our age-old beliefs, which has been passed on to us from generations to generation. The divine the call was always here in your heart, in the form of life. We have been lost and looking for it all over the place except here. Enjoy this union today. And now, I want you to go back to your childhood. Go back slowly when you were 30, 20, 15, 10, or maybe 5. It is so true that when you were a child, you had certain difficult times. Sometimes you felt rejected, lonely, unloved, abandoned, abused, humiliated. Some experiences are so awful you don't even want to remember them. But the good news is the past has no power over us if we choose to live in the now. Each moment is a new beginning, my dear friends. Let's take the past, all of it, wrap it in our divine love, and just let it go. Release it now, and affirm to yourself that you are free. In order to create a wonderful present and future. There are going to be times when we need to forgive others and ourselves and our story to move forward in a free and a healthy way. We all believe in affirmations and manifestations. We put to the universe all the things we wish to have happened in the future with vision boards, stories, etc. But with this, we need to release our outdated, limiting beliefs which are holding us back. We keep holding to our limiting beliefs. That's the reason we are unable to manifest happiness in our life. Beliefs that no longer serve us. So today we will work on forgiveness. If you are aware of any victim story you have that is keeping you back, makes you feel weak and vulnerable, then it is active in your field and is creating future experiences. It is aligned with the victim story you have. So my dear friends, whenever you feel blame or you have mistreated yourself or you have been mistreated, it is an indication of a victim story. Let us create optimal conditions for our future experience. The body is becoming heavier and heavier. Just remember, you are not your mother. You are not your father, nor their limiting beliefs. You are not any of your relatives or any of your teachers. Nor their rigidity. You are yourself a divine, magnificent expression of life. You are unique. You are yourself, special and wonderful. You are one of a kind, my dear friends. Since time immemorial, since this planet was formed, there has never been a person like you. And there will never be anyone like you. Therefore, no competition and no comparison. You have your own unique talents and abilities, and you have your own special way of expressing it. Always remember you're worthy of your own love, your own self-acceptance, because you exist. So today, just order your subconscious mind to release any and all negative beliefs that are limiting you or harming you in any way. They must leave. And now is the moment. We order them, we wipe them out, erase them, neutralize them. Let go and be free. It's totally safe. Release your mental patterns that are creating negative conditions in your life. Any beliefs which you don't understand. Any regulations which have been imposed on you which you don't resonate with. Let them fade away into this nothingness from where they had come. So affirm to yourself that you are willing to let go of all resentment and blame. How much do you know about your parents' childhood? They were victims of their own inner child, my dear friends. Only if you understand and the little child that's inside you is scared, just reach out to that inner child. He will resist, will not listen to you in the first instance because it has been lying there since ages, lonely, scared, feeling guilty, feeling the pain, blaming himself for whatever happened to his parents, siblings, relatives, friends, submerged in guilt. Just extend your hands towards that little inner child, which is the size of a little thumb, lying in the corner of your heart. When you were a little child, all you wanted was that people around you should love you exactly the way you are. You are still looking for it. That little child still wants to be loved. But now the only person who can give it is you. Other people's approval have no meaning now. Only you have to approve of your inner child. Look into the eyes of the child. See the longing. You will see there's only one thing this child wants from you, and that is love and acceptance. Reach out to your own inner child and give it a little hug. Say to him how much you love him, how beautiful he is, what a wonderful child he is. How creative he is. How bright it is. Assure him he is allowed to make mistakes. Tell him you will always love him. He is allowed to make any mistakes. Promise him you will be there for it always. And now lift this little child with tears in your eyes, tears of love. Hold that child and bring it into your heart. Place him there forever now, immersed in your love. As you look down the eyes of this little child, the child is also looking up to you. Give it all your love. Your inner child is secure, very comfortable in your heart, where it was supposed to be always. But till date, it was hiding, hurt, crying. Today, he's happy. Now let us do one more thing. Visualize your mother as a 5-year-old child. She also had an inner child which was not healed because she was not aware how to do it. She also had some negative memories from her childhood. How much do you know about your mother's childhood? She was also crying all this time, but still trying to do her best. She has also been looking for love. She was also frightened as a child. Just visualize that little baby mother of yours. Reach your hands, give it a little hug. Lift her up and put her in your heart. Tell her how much you love her. Tell her, no matter what, you will always love her. She is also of that little size to fit into your heart. Put her in your heart with this little child. Let them give each other a lot of love which they have been missing. As they cry and hug each other, kiss each other all over. They are both in your heart now, immersed in your love, your light. There is one more little thing to do before we leave from here. Imagine your father as a little boy of 3, 4, 5, frightened, crying, looking for love. See the tears rolling down from his little face. He does not know where to go. Reach out to him too. Give him a little hug. Now you know how to do this. You know how to give love to these little children. Put him also in your heart, along with your mother and your inner child. Let him feel how much you love him. Let him feel you will always be there for him. Fit him into your heart with the other 2 little children. All 3 of them are giving each other love. There is so much love in your heart. It can heal all 3 of them. See this love in your heart center. When you feel the love in your heart, you will notice you will change the way you think and talk with yourself. It is bathing you, healing you, soaking you. Let this love overflow. You are oozing out love for yourself, for your body, and it is flowing out from your heart, out of your body and going to your family members. If you're having trouble with any family member, send this love. You will notice if there was any pain in your body, your love has surrounded it, washing it, cooling it. It can cleanse everything it touches. Now you know how to heal your body yourself. You know how to heal your relations which are giving you little trouble. But it is impossible to love anyone till you have forgiven them. Would you rather be happy or would you rather be right? So think of any person against whom you hold any grudges. Forgive them. I forgive you for not being the way I wanted you to be, and I set you free. See them smile. Allow them to fade away. All your chains are falling off as you walk out into the sunshine of love. You are free. Just repeat to yourself, I love you and I approve of myself. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Your own inner child, your child father and child mother are hugging each other. They are safe now, safe in your hearts. Just enjoy these moments before we end our meditation with a beautiful prayer. May all beings be happy. May all my thoughts, words, and actions contribute in some way to the happiness of all beings. Enjoy. of the people we had resentment for. Let us forgive them and thank them for the lessons they have taught us. Bless them and send them on their way now. We free ourselves now. You may put your hand on your physical heart and repeat, I forgive you. I forgive you. And now you may always say, I love you. Look into the eyes of your inner child and repeat, I love you. I love you. You and your inner child were always doing the best you could. You don't have to feel guilty. Let your inner child feel safe as you look into its beautiful eyes and say, I love you. See this wave of healing which is washing away the hologram of your past, washing away your feeling of frustration, sadness, and anger. Feel this massive wave of healing enter your heart as you hug your mother and father too. They were doing their best. Tell them you love him, you love her. New pathways are being created for you. New pathways are being formed in front of your physical body. New roads of joy, peace, happiness, and abundance are being carved. Just take a moment to let all this settle in you. The child is going to stay deep in your heart. Your child father and child mother are going to stay deep in your heart. And very slowly, we are going to come back to our physical body, assuring them that they are safe, loved, forgiven. And now they're going to stay in your heart forever. Hug them all together. The last 1 minute of your meditation before we come back to the here and now.
पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यममृत ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यममृत
And now, my dear friends,
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे
very, very slowly
सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव
become conscious
बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यममृत
of your physical body. Become conscious of the seat you're sitting on. Hear your heartbeat. Of your palms now and place them on your beautiful eyes for the last 3-4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Caressing your face as you would caress your own inner child. You may open your eyes. Was a long meditation, so please, you may drink a little water and take some moments. Come back. Sir,
Nothing to say. I was in a very deep trance. I just got up now. I just didn't know what was happening. Explore the deep behind music, Rakesh was. It was very, very deep trance. I was in.
yes, sir. Thank you for being there, sir. With you, uh, I feel loved and cared and protected, and I have my friends with me. I got very emotional today also while speaking. I have also carried, nursed a number of grudges. And today, because they are not there around me for me to say sorry to my parents, but yes, I feel they are still with me and in my heart. Thank you, sir. So I open the platform for anybody else who would like to speak. Just raise your hands. I will, in fact, you can unmute yourself, but I would just know how, if you can switch on your cameras, I can add you with me. It's okay if you become emotional about certain things. Yes, whenever we do remember our parents, our own childhood, it's but natural to become emotional. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sanjeev, sir. Okay. Suman, you want to speak? No? You've been sitting with your camera on. This is such a beautiful Jagdish sir, you. People who switch on the cameras now, I get connected immediately because I feel that, yes, others, it's okay. Whenever you feel you're comfortable, you can switch on your cameras. There's no compulsion as such. I understand it's early morning, it's your vacation time. You're joining. I'm grateful for that because I think this is my journey too. And yeah. So the next 2-3 weeks, we'll take a little off because it is vacation. Yeah. But yes, you have all the videos on the channel. You can repeat them. And this particular one I wanted to do today was because you need to repeat this very, very often. Whenever you want to blame anybody, just sit in this meditation and things will dissolve. So this is your homework, your vacation homework, holiday homework. You can do this particular meditation time and again. Okay, as often as you want.
Big thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was on my request only.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm
Usha.
actually,
I expected you
actually,
with your camera on today.
ma'am, I'm actually in my tears only. It's like,
So what? So what? Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. Did it help you?
yes, ma'am. Yeah. Def-
But you have to repeat this, huh? I told
yes,
you.
ma'am. I'm going to listen it again and again.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna repeat it all.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Neetu.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Well,
It was actually wonderful.
thank you. I hope it helps you. That's
Yes,
that's
yes,
the intention.
yes, ma'am.
Sanjeev sir, you want to speak?
Yeah, wonderful session, madam. Really, am I audible?
Yes, clear.
It is a great session and yeah, wonderful narration. You have given sites, guided meditation, and although I was also become somewhat emotional. Last year, my mother expired.
Okay.
So that way,
Yes.
and I was actually I used to go to yoga class, but this inner child is something which I really. And I was not in between. I become irregular. Now again, I will be more regular in meditation. And many
Yes.
thanks. Thanks,
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Many,
So
many thanks.
consistency is important, like I think we started with PSSM together with JTTP 1, maybe this was in the COVID
Yes, yes,
times, 2019.
absolutely. Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, consistency is what is important. And this narration, it is not totally my doing. I have learned from all my senior masters, all the ones who have learned it before me. Yes, this is whatever I have learned. I'm trying to pass it down. So that's the way it should be. It should be like a baton, whatever you learn should be passed down. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
keeping it with yourself would just create a block. So I
Absolutely.
love to do that. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and
Andy.
yes.
Happy morning, ma'am.
Happy morning. Who's this?
Isha this side, ma'am.
Yeah, Isha.
Thank you so much for a wonderful session, ma'am. Feeling so relaxed.
Thank you. Thank you, Isha. Thank you. So repeat this one, okay? This is holiday homework. As I said, I want you all to share
Yes,
your
ma'am.
experiences when you join school again in June. Okay?
Good morning, ma'am. Divine
Yes.
morning.
This is Suman?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Hanji, Suman.
It's a wonderful journey. Means I had been connecting with you since last year, last May.
Okay.
When Vaishali, ma'am, you had taken the
Gita.
Invisible Doctors
Invisible.
session.
Yes.
And from that time, I'm following you. And now in this Swadhyay group, Sanjana ma'am shared the link, and now I'm live with you.
Thank you.
I'm regularly watching your videos
Thank you.
on YouTube,
Thank you.
but now we can connect.
No,
And
please.
I had done inner child workshop with Sampa ma'am long
Okay.
ago. So today it was all so wonderful. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being there. And now I hope to see you more often, huh?
Yes,
So,
I
yes.
will be
We're
regular.
just taking a little break in June and we will resume in July. And sir, without your permission, I'm announcing in July, the first session will be taken by Jagdish sir now because so I'm taking the right of announcing this even without confirming with you. Whenever, sir, like in that we can talk. And yeah, yesterday he took a beautiful session on Buddha CEO on empowerment and meditation. So I think many answer that Jonathan's story you're going to share with my friends because these girls don't get time to read. I keep telling them, but they don't really get time to read. Teachers, we keep them too overworked. So, sir, that story really, it's such a simple, tiny book, must be lying somewhere there, very small book, but it has all the wisdom. There is, as you were saying, there's no point cramming other things and just, gathering knowledge from everywhere. So, we have to relate it with our own practical life. That is more important. That story which you told about that boat story, right? I would request you to repeat that. That was such a beautiful story. Or will you save it for July? Okay. So we'll do that in July, and sir will be taking a session with all of us. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, if no more sharings, we can then proceed for our Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday and just keep whatever we have done today in your heart, in your memory for a longer time. कहते ना, क्या होता है? Keep it in your heart and learn it by heart too, right? So, okay, thank you so much. Have a lovely Sunday, all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.